For 100 years, Brazil refused to do the one thing they just did. And it might be the most controversial decision in the history of the sport. Brazil, the country that gave us Pelé, Ronaldinho, the bicycle kick, the phrase joga bonito itself, the most flamboyant, joyful, flair-drunk football culture on earth, just handed their national team to a calm, pragmatic, defensively obsessed Italian. Carlo Ancelotti, their first foreign manager in 100 years. Here's why that's so strange. Picture a legendary jazz club, all improvisation, all soul, all feeling, suddenly hiring a strict classical conductor to make them play from sheet music. The music might get more correct, but does it stop being jazz? That's the question tearing Brazilian football apart right now. So by the end of this, you'll understand why the greatest football nation on earth decided its own beautiful style wasn't good enough anymore, and whether trading soul for structure is genius or betrayal. Because the samba isn't dying of bad luck, it's dying on purpose. To understand the panic, understand the pain, Brazil have been lost. 4 coaches since the last World Cup, a team scraping through qualifying, and then the unthinkable, a 4-1 humiliation by their oldest enemy, Argentina. For a nation that measures itself in World Cups, that wasn't a defeat, it was an identity crisis. So they did something radical. They went and got the most decorated club manager alive, a man who's won everything, everywhere, and asked him to bring order to the chaos. Not flair, order. And Ancelotti's Brazil is a different animal, more direct, more structured, built to attack space, not just to dance. The keys handed to Vinicius and Rafinha, while their talisman Neymar, 34 and injured, watches from the shadows, maybe out for the entire group stage. A Brazil stripped of sentiment, and for the first time in living memory they look efficient. But here's the tension that makes this beautiful. Brazilians don't just want to win, they want to win their way, with joy, with swagger, with magic that makes you gasp. A 1-0 grind off a back 4? That's a European trophy. To them, that's not the dream. And this is football showing us something true about all of us. Every culture, every person, eventually faces the same choice. Stay true to who you are and risk losing. Or evolve into something safer and risk losing your soul along the way. Brazil chose to evolve. We're about to find out what it costs them. So tell me honestly, would you rather your team win ugly or lose playing the most beautiful football in the world? Brazilians have argued this for a century. Let's settle it in the comments.